Hello, everybody. This is Diane. Just give me 1 minute here. Anyways, I'm coming on to do this video I just standing in my kitchen waiting for someone to come and pick me up because I had more car trouble. And this time it's actually more expensive and anyways, it was disappointing nonetheless to say that. But I want you guys to know that you cannot be unwell for a long period of time and then become well instantly in any way, sort of, so to speak, without a journey of going from being unwell to being well. It was a journey to get you to a place where you were not well, we're not healthy, we're struggling with challenges. It could be our physical, mental, emotional bodies, whatever that is. And my journey is about 30 years long. And if you look back even before that in terms of, life situation, you can add almost a good lot of my whole age to that number. Because if you grew up in a family that was stressful to be in or something, or you grew up in difficult circumstances, there's all of that stuff is layered as to why we may not be feeling well in life, and why I do know that my age group is experiencing a lot of things like physical pain, joint pain, muscle pain, depression. Menopause throws that in if we're at that age also. But I do know some people or they'll come in and they'll look at the CBD oils and they'll see people having good responses and testimonials, and we're asked to share those testimonials with people because it doesn't help encourage people to, be hopeful, and then also, understand that there's people that are actually getting better as a result of the CBD oils. But I want you guys to know, because I know it was said to me in a way where it's kind of like they wonder if they're getting better because they're not having the same, ooh-ha-wah-wah stuff with the testimonials. And it's like every single journey is unique as the snowflake. That person's journey is literally going to be completely different from there. How long it took them to get unwell, why they're unwell, how long ago in their life did the stress start, did the trouble start? Are you simultaneously in menopause like I am? And right now I'm really frustrated about that because I'm like, really, God, we need to layer menopause? And I've been feeling this way for a long time because I was getting to such a certain age where I wasn't having the menopause experience yet, and I wasn't even stopping the menstruation. And I was like, oh my God, how can you be 50, 51, 52? This literally, you get very frustrated with wanting that whole experience just to end. And part of my thing was I wanted it to end so I could get through menopause, because everybody was talking about what that experience was going to be like afterwards. But I just want everybody to know that even when you're taking something that's good for you and you're supplementing your body and you're putting something in it that's helping you, it doesn't make every day a good day. And frankly, I'm having a crap shit day, and I'm emotional today. I woke up emotional today. I have, hundreds more dollars to spend on my car. That always ticks me a little bit because I'm always like, that has to come from somewhere now. And because I went so long not feeling well, my ability to earn money has been very limited. And so I get quite worried about that. So that was throwing it up. And then I got up and I watched this show called Long Lost Family, and it's on in the mornings, and I should not wake up and watch that show because right away it throws that emotional body, into overdrive. And in the Kindest Chronicles, we have a post up right now about the softness of the heart coming from people that if you cry at almost everything, it just literally actually goes to show what a beautiful heart you have, and that you care, because we wouldn't be crying emotional from stories. I was laughing, I put up today, I can watch a renovation show, and when they get to the reveal, I can get teary about that, because you get to see happiness in somebody, and you get to see transformation, and you get to see how that journey, it's similar to the journey I'm talking about right now with our health. If you pull back the you're doing that renovation analogy. I'll just say that for a second, and you start at pulling, uncovering what's behind the walls, and it can be very, very bad. And people could have a plan as to how they're going to get to their end result, and they're not expecting that. And that could be showing up like cancer. That could be showing up like losing somebody, grieving, having, getting bad news, having to go for surgery for something unexpected, getting in a car accident that you're never the same in. I remember this beautiful lady, I had a hairdresser, she was just going to work one morning, and somebody came through and they hit her head on while she was stopped. And that woman has, like, her entire body, she was like, within 6 months, you would have thought she had really, really, really serious MS, because it literally threw her neurological body off. And like 2 years later, she was fighting to even get insurance, and she was hit head on. And I remember, and I'm making you think of her, it makes me think of wanting to reach out to her and tell her about the oils. But like, her life changed, like in an instant when she was going to work that day. And so I always remember, I was, always felt so bad for her, because she was so young. She was only about 35. She had 2 small children, and so sometimes I always talk about how we don't have to look very far to find somebody that's really, truly is worse off than we are and is in a different place. And so, but I want you to know, even if you try the CBD oils, don't give up on them because you've tried them for a couple weeks or a month. It's like anything. They change our dose in prescriptions for a reason, because something's not impacting us properly. It's not working. So they give us, the only thing is, to me, that's really almost sending us farther down the rabbit hole, because their layering of the effect of the pharmaceuticals, especially if they're painkillers and stuff like that, it's just such a layer. So you're really, if you're somebody who's trying to come up, say, out of the prescription drug thing, and that's the reason you're taking the CBD oils, you're struggling off from addiction, you want to quit smoking, you want to quit drinking, you want to quit using, you're having trouble staying off using, because some people can be managing, but their life is a shit show while they're trying to manage that, because they're really, really struggling. But I do want you to know, like, don't get disappointed. And I'm having a crap shit day today. And I don't think it's because my CBD oils aren't working. I think it's because it took me a long time to get to this place. And then as a result of it, I have that layering effect of, I went years without sleeping. I'm still have trouble sleeping. I'm just sleeping better, and I'm sleeping with, like, out sleeping pills. I take a sleeping pill about once a week right now, because every once in a while I feel like I just need to go into that deep zone. And even though I know you're not really doing that, I do feel like I wake up I sleep through some of my pain and stuff like that, where because that's when my pain seems to kick in the worst. It gets worse at night, and then I wake up in it. And so that always pisses me off, because I'm like, it's a hard way to start every effing day. However, I'm telling you, my 6-7 week journey into this, there's so many other ways I'm noticing differences. I'm noticing difference in my mood. I'm noticing a difference in my buttons not being pushed so easily. I'm noticing a difference in my happiness. I'm noticing a difference in I giggle more often again. I'm noticing in it that my smile is kind of coming back. And people outside of me might not know I never lost it, because chances are, if I look at you and I see you and I like you and I've liked you, I'm going to smile instantly. And I see names that pop up, and those names, that's what happens to me. I see somebody's name pop up. Shelly Mitchell popped up right away. My heart goes up. Stephanie Knox pops. So if I walk out and see you in the world and I smile at you, I'm smiling at you because you make me smile. Seeing you made me smile. Running into you makes me smile. But it doesn't mean I feel good on the inside. I just know that, if you've fallen far enough down the hole, you do have a bit of a climb to get out. So don't think because you just read testimonials of people that are having, some of them are having really dramatic results. Oh, I just saw a little thumbs up. Oh, beautiful, beautiful woman you are. And so Sorry if I quit, I lose my thoughts quite easily, because that part still I work on, and my brain feels so much better. And I literally haven't even been in bed past 8 o'clock for probably 3 days in like 6 weeks. It just isn't even happening. I don't even stay in bed in the morning. I don't even go to bed when I'm not feeling well. I'm finding other ways to manage my time and my pain and my recovery, because I do feel like I'm recovering, and for that I'm very thankful. So just don't get discouraged because you see these testimonials and then think it's not working for you. You know, I'm really big on letting something get into your body, letting it go deal with whatever that problem is. Most things are inflammation, you know, whether it's bone aches, body aches, inflammation in our skin shows up in all sorts of way. Cells that are going rogue on us are cells that you can basically look like they're inflamed. So just let the CBD oils do their work if that's what you're using and that's what you're trying. And if you want to ask me anything privately or otherwise, you guys ask me. You know, sometimes I wake up and I get a notice somebody's placed an order through my account, and I'm so thankful that they're trying it, and I'm thankful they're trying this brand, and I'm thankful they're trying them through my store. But I'm not attached to that in the sense that, you know, I don't want people feeling bad. I had somebody apologize to me because they ordered oils through somebody different, but that person was the one that introduced them. I was just happy they tried them, you know, so I'm really good with that. So I'm about to go get my car, dish out more hundreds of dollars, you know, just in a period of 2 weeks. Like, I'm like, you know, but it's life, and life just does that. And I always say, you know, how I've probably managed to get through life is I look at life as when I'm in rolling hills, that means things are going pretty good. Yeah, a little bit good, a little bit, you know, everything's in it. When you're in shit show to fabulous, you know, for one, that's peaks and valleys. And I always tell people, and when I coach with people, I say, let's get you out of peaks and valleys and let's get you into rolling hills, because rolling hills is just life. Rolling life, yeah, good day, bad day, stuff's coming at you, but you're not in reaction mode, for example. You're not, you know, not getting out of bed. You're not sleeping. You're so depressed you can't even talk to a friend on the phone. And if you're like me, a lot of us get quiet when we're not feeling well. And so people, you know, my friends will say, well, Diane, if you're not, why didn't you ever call? And I'm like, I don't know. I don't really like doing that. And then I don't really call when I'm not feeling good. I don't really leave my house when I'm not feeling good. It's just my nature. I've always been like that. But at the same time, when I go out, I try to, you know, go out with that sense of happiness at least, or something. And today I just feel like getting out of my house. You know, this morning I was like, well, maybe I should be working. And I'm like, you know what, you're already having a crap shit day, Diane. Now I'm going to go pick up my car, and I'm actually going to spend the day out. I'm not entirely sure what yet, but I'm going to spend the day out because I live at home, I work at home, you know, so I kind of don't ever get anywhere in a lot of ways. And that can help me be kind of inverted, because the less I go out, it's almost like the harder it gets to go out. So today I'm just giving myself a break. I may drive to the country. I'm not sure what I'm going to do. But, you know, just stay hopeful, you guys, especially if you're having trouble with something, and, you know, be trying different things. Don't give up. I'm really big on don't give up. And, you know, but I would like to see people, whatever path they choose, just be kind to yourself while you're going through it. And that's something I'm reasonably good at, and I'm really good at actually helping other people with it. And then it's always like that thing, you know, the plumber does the plumbing. The coach has to go do all the same things in her own life, because it is easy to help other people and talk to other people for me. Oh, there's my beautiful cousin Elan. You deserve to spend time. Happy time. I'm by myself so much that I totally understand, and thank you for saying that. But part of my goal is that I actually don't spend so much time alone, because I don't think it's necessarily all that healthy either. But I do feel like getting out of my house, because this is where I live and work and do everything. So God bless you guys. I hope you have a good afternoon, and stay hopeful. Diane.